Alright, hello everybody. If you're new to the channel, this is one of my longer YouTube videos called a video and not a short. I don't know why people are interested in my shorts, they just are. They gain more views than my actual videos. Videos that take 30 minutes to explain, if not an entire hour. If you got an entire hour to fucking spare, listen to me ramble on about a shitload of things and bore you half to death about my life. So, into the video. Let's get to it. I hate people. I truly do. As an autistic ADHD bastard of a human being that is on the bipolar fucking spectrum, I hate people. I hate the justice system. I hate police. And if my police fans, friends, you name it, are watching this, I'm sorry. I don't hate y'all specifically. I hate corrupt bastards. I hate people that are immediately against me because I am fucking poor, living in this condition, and I can't do a damn thing about it, economically speaking. Yes, I'm physically able to do something about it, but I'm not economically capable of doing something about it. And trying to get that through people's heads pisses me off. And I've said it 10 zillion times. I have over 3,000 videos explaining upon my situation. Watch them. In regards to the darn neighbor, everybody's like, oh, love thy neighbor. I would love that bastard if he wasn't messing with me. And yet everybody around town keeps telling me, don't mess with Roger Cox. And I'm just sitting here like, I don't. I sit here alone 24/7 by myself every fucking day, all day, every night. Fucking here, sitting in this fucking chair, sitting in this chair, minding my own business, watching YouTube, maybe looking up Rule 34. If you know what that is, if you know what's good for you, don't look it up. I'm serious. Funny you. I spend most of my damn time on Reddit, YouTube, fucking Rule 34, and all that bullshit. Just minding my own fucking business, and you got people out there in this godforsaken town like, oh, we love Columbia, we love Caldwell Parish. If you want to know where I'm at, I live in Columbia, Louisiana, and that's in Caldwell Parish, south of Ouachita Parish, north of bumfuck nowhere, and, south of bumfuck nowhere, put it simply. East of bumfuck nowhere, middle, midwest of bumfuck, you name it, it's in Louisiana. Caldwell, look it up. I've been saying it in the last 100 or so videos, 500 or so videos. I've been saying where I live at. Not the very specifics because I got a feeling that somebody somewhere probably wants to call the SWAT on my ass just for proper content. You're not getting my actual location beyond Caldwell Parish. If you could find my place on the map in Caldwell Parish, congrats, post it in the damn video, then send the SWAT on my ass for living the way I am. And to everybody that thinks I do drugs, no, I don't fucking do drugs. Am I racist? I'm white. Apparently, that immediately makes me racist. There's no winning that fucking argument because I'm white. End of story. And I live in the South. The answer is no, I'm not fucking racist, you racist, retarded assholes. Because I'm white, have a Confederate flag does not mean, no, let me rephrase that. Because I'm white, because I'm straight, and because I have a Confederate flag, and because I live in the South, does not make me a racist. It just means that I'm white, live in the South, have a Confederate flag, and is straight. End of fucking story. Good day to you, sir. In regards to any of my darn bullshit, who fucking knows? I got shit everywhere. And I can't clean it up. I try to clean it up. It's hard to clean it up. Not possible to clean it up. I do my damnedest every fucking day, to clean my shit. And there's just more shit. Like I done said, there's 99 problems and a bitch ain't one. And I'm only gaining more 99 problems as time goes on. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. I hate it. I am pissed off about it. And there's not a single thing I can do about it because I am powerless. Made a YouTube channel on one hand, for court reasons. On the other hand, just to get shit off my chest. And on a third fucking hand somewhere, not sure if you could see it. But anyway, on third hand, made a YouTube channel so I can make money. Not making money off of YouTube, not making money off of stocks, not making money off of eBay, not making money at all. The only income that I fucking have is food stamps and an SSI check. SSI check has to go straight onto a fucking fine I have to pay in regards to a court case that I didn't even do. All because the damn court is fucking biased against me because I'm poor, I am me, and I am what I am. What the fuck do people look at when they see me? What do people hear when they hear my voice? What do people not comprehend about my fucking situation? Do they go, ooh, autistic, that's it, he's an idiot, he's a retard, let's run him over? I tell you, as soon as I can, I am fucking murdering folk. Is I'm this fucking close off the fucking edge. I'm holding on, not by a thread, but atomic strings. I'm doing everything I can not to become a mass murdering machine right now. The problem is that if I started going over there and killing somebody, I would be the one that dies within 5 fucking minutes. Because why? Because I would go over there with a machete trying to chop people up, and I damn sure want to go over there with a fucking machine gun and shoot people up. But then, next thing I know, cops be pulling in, pow pow, that's it, my life is over. The only reason why I haven't committed any serious felonies yet, because I really want to. I really want to go out and kill somebody. That's how much I want to do that. And that's how much of a thread that I'm holding on. But I'm not going to do it because I don't want to spend the rest of my damn life behind bars for justifyingly, in my case, in my eyes, in my view, justifyingly killing folks not because they offend me, that's part of the fucking reason, but because they are so fucking unnecessary to the gene pool. They are so aggravating to deal with. They are so frustrating. I am serious when I say that if Roger Cox died tomorrow, that would benefit fucking society. Caldwell Parrish immensely if he died tomorrow. If the entirety of the entire, people up there in Caldwell, whatever you call it, City Hall, courthouse, you name it, if everybody up there were to die tomorrow, that would benefit Caldwell immensely. If every fucking body that is in power, that is rich right fucking now, died tomorrow, that would benefit fucking Caldwell immensely. And yet, I'm the bastard that everybody sees, that I'm the problem. Like, everyone thinks that I'm the fucking problem. No! You aggravating shits! I'm not the fucking problem. And here's the reason. Here's the reason why. Because, like I said, I want to sit here, mind my own business, doing my own thing in this fucking yard, making ponds, making a chicken farm, yeah, name it. Maybe go and build a fucking, contraption of some sort. But I don't have the money, I don't have the time, I damn sure don't have the energy. But it's fucking aggravating. I sit here, minding my own business. Then you got somebody like Roger Cox, poking, prodding at my goddamn fence line. Then you got people walking down the darn yard, fuck! Then you got people walking up and down that fucking road, driving my darn nerves up the fucking wall, because I'm just sitting here like, are they going to come in this yard acting like no one lives here and try and steal from me? But what makes it even worse is that I can't do a damn thing because for as long as this damn place is in my parents' name, and that's another fucking problem, it's in my parents' name and they still haven't signed the deed over to me yet. Reason being because they want $20,000 from me, their own son, just so I can own the very property that I am currently living on, that they do not live on at all. They haven't been living here for the last fucking year and a half, if not 2 years straight. They haven't been living here for damn near 2 years straight, and they suspect me to willfully buy this property off of them. That's bullshit, and I'm sorry to tell you, but if you have the same fucking mindset, you're the goddamn problem. No parent should ever force their child to pay a damn dime. It's bullshit. If I were to have my own children, I would not do that. I would fucking not do that. But no, I do my damnness to explain everything in a very short amount of time. I've done stated it would take an entire documentary series to properly explain, if not an entire documentary series, then several documentaries to explain my situation to people. I am powerless. As far as I can tell, I am absolutely powerless. I can barely afford water. I can barely afford lights. I can barely afford to feed myself, let alone X number of fucking animals. Luckily, I got rid of 3 fucking dogs within the last year. Fucking wonderful. Plan on getting rid of another 3, if not, like the other 3, if not 2 more, so I can increase the likelihood of me being able to. Who am I fucking kidding? I got chickens to worry about, and a cat, and myself. All of which cost damn near $1,000 to take care of. And that's what people don't understand. You can't live in today's time. And people will be like, oh, we don't need a civil war. There's nothing civil about a civil war. We can just simply vote our problems away. If voting has gotten us to this point where somebody like me can't move up in life, and like, oh, well, it's just another 20-something year old. But no, you stupid 40 stinking boomer. No, you fucking boomer. No, you arrogant, stupid, out of fucking touch with reality idiot. You're not living my life. You're not trying to understand. If you go and call me the fucking problem out of this entire fucking ordeal, you're the fucking problem because you don't understand, nor are you trying to understand. And that's the problem with society nowadays. They don't understand. They don't try to comprehend. They don't fucking think anymore. They go, oh, well, it's just another fucking 20-something-year-old fucking complaining about life. I have reasons to complain! Unlike you, who has the money, the capability of, the proper fucking hand to do something about your life. I don't! If I did, don't you think I would have done something with my life by now? Waiting for your fucking response. If you made it this far in the fucking video, congrats. You're listening to, in your eyes, a 20-something-year-old complaining about his life. Like, you're right. Because I have plenty to complain about. It's because I am powerless. I am incapable of doing things. And the entire damn town don't want to hire me. Not because of my personality. No. The personality that I present to people isn't the one that you're seeing on this fucking, thing. This is the personality that I hide from folks. Alright? The personality that is batshit crazy, that is wanting to fucking murder folk. Don't get me wrong, I give them a fucking taste here and there, about my thoughts, about my true thoughts, my true opinions, my true way of thinking. Because my true way of thinking, for example, dealing with cartels, if I was dealing with a cartel, I wouldn't give in to those fucking bastards when they start throwing a hissy fit because I got one of their leaders. No, what I would do if I was dealing with a cartel, and this is my thought process, an example of it. If I was dealing with a cartel, I would capture the leader, hold on to it, wait for those bitches to start rioting and shooting up folks, and then systematically target every fucking body with a goddamn gun. And I mean, kill them. Don't round them up. Don't throw them behind bars. Just collectively, if you can gather them up, plop them right down in front of a fucking fire squad, shoot them in their fucking lives, in their fucking existence. If they start rioting in the goddamn streets because you got one of their fucking cartel leaders, all right, they're fair fucking game. Kill them. Oh, but what if they have a hostage? Fuck that hostage. Fuck them. They're dead any fucking ways. Shoot them. Shoot straight through the fucking hostage to prove a fucking point that taking hostages is fucking pointless. Because in today, because that's the thing. That's what many folks don't realize about people who takes hostages. They do it so they can get away, so they can continue their reign of terror. And that hostage is practically already dead sooner rather than later in the first fucking place. Sure, you would get, like it would probably cause a revolt, a revolution, and whatnot against the fucking government. But I think more people would be in favor of the idea of just outright genociding cartels altogether and anybody that is associated with them. End of story. Just round their asses up, fucking throw them in, into a fucking pit somewhere, call it a day, forget about their asses. Preferably, don't throw women and children and men into the same cell. No, that's fucking stupid. That's dumb. You throw men in one cell, you throw women into another cell, and you put children into re-education camps. Teach them some science, some religion, some fucking thing that would help them in life. That isn't cartel work. And if it just, if cartels start popping up again, rinse and repeat. That's my entire thought process in regards to cartels. And in regards to fucking neighbors like Roger Cox, I think we should bring back the dueling system where, where you go and you more or less challenger goes, walks 5 paces away from each other, turn around, and fire at each other. If one dies, so be it. No charges whatsoever. Bring back the dueling system, and that would end any fucking conflict like that goes on in between neighbors. Because then they can challenge each other to fucking duels, and whoever wins, wins. No charges, no nothing. End of fucking story. Call it a day. Get back to your fucking lives. But maybe, if you don't want murder to be involved in regards to dueling, then make it where it's a, freaking brawl. Make it where the first guy out, or the first guy that gets pinned to the ground for, for a minute or 30 seconds, is the first one that loses and would have to do whatever the winner says. End of story. And if they don't, then the loser goes to prison. And to make it a fair fight, no weapons involved. No weapons, not unless it's your teeth, hands, and feet. And whatever's on your body at that time, not including knives. Before you say, well, I can use a frying pan because a frying pan, isn't a weapon. It's a fucking weapon. It's a blunt object. You can still kill somebody with a frying pan. Hell, you can kill somebody with a fucking pillow if you hit them hard enough with said pillow. Trust me, I know. I almost cracked one of my brother's skulls open with a fucking pillow before. But that was back when I was a kid. I was one of them kids that thought killing Santa Claus was fucking funny. That shit was funny. Fat bastard coming down the chimney, and instead of, the fire being out and everything for Santa to come down safely, we'll be watching for his ass to come down and get burned. Not realizing that he'll get stuck in the fucking chimney because he's so fucking fat. And our chimney is just so small. But yeah, with that said, I hate Caldwell. I fucking hate it here. The sooner I can start making money off of YouTube, the sooner I can start putting that damn money to good work, to good use. Such as getting the fuck out of here. And I'm going to film the entire fucking process of me leaving Caldwell. I'm going to film it, document it, you name it, and get the hell out of here. Because the sooner I get the fuck out of this godforsaken hellhole, the fucking better. Because if I don't, if I'm still here by the end of this year, or by the end of next year, I have nothing to fucking gain. I have nothing to fucking lose from living here. So, what I'm going to do is that if I'm going to fucking not have anything to gain or lose, suicide or murder. End of fucking story. Is I'm tired of this fucking place. And if I'm going to choose murder, then I'm going to blow up that fucking blue trailer in that fucking trailer park. And I am going to, even if it means walking down there, I'm going to go down to that courthouse, and drop off a packet in that fucking courthouse, walk on out, dial a fucking number, and fucking blow that fucking place up. Especially where the sheriff's office is. Now, I know for a fact this video might get flagged and I might be put on a terrorist watch list, but I don't give a fuck. If you hate my freedom of speech that bad, go fuck off. I hate freedom of speech as much as the next guy, but god damn it, go fuck off. Even I can sit here and say that you have the right to, speak your damn mind, even if I disagree with it, even if I think you're a goddamn idiot for speaking. But, and vice versa. You can think whatever you want about me. But it doesn't fucking mean I get to fucking hear it. If I disagree with you, I disagree with you. And I'm going to fucking say my goddamn piece. And with a YouTube channel, I can block the fucking haters. I can delete the haters. So, I have power. I'm going to fucking abuse it. I'm going to use it. Another way, another thing about me thinking is that if I ever become a dictator, which is one of my many goals, if I become a dictator, an emperor, a conqueror, you name it, I am definitely going to do many fucking things. To everyone else, I'll be considered Randy the Ruthless, or Ix the Ruthless, or however you want to put it. Be Randy the Ruthless to everyone else. Well, people within my country, well, unless we're talking about the Skittle folk, the LGBT, the BLM, and bullshit SJWs, dumbass keyboard warriors, you name it. Or even the right-wing idiots. To them, I might as well be the fucking Antichrist. Well, to everyone that has 2 brain cells or more, it ain't running on, 4th gen Windows or, Microsoft, like, on Internet Explorer. To anyone that doesn't run on Internet Explorer, congrats. You're smarter than the rest of them. You would realize that, hey, yeah, if I was a dictator, I would implement policies and stuff that would more or less benefit my country. Such as You know those concepts called skyscrapers? Imagine a skyscraper that isn't designed to be nothing more than a bunch of stupid office buildings, just stack up on each other. Imagine a skyscraper that isn't, a place for the rich and wealthy and powerful, but a skyscraper designed to house a bunch of automated farms. Take, for example, wheat. If you play your cards correctly, you can basically stack one entire aquaponics farm on top of another. Especially if it's a wheat farm, just stack it on top of each other like that in Minecraft. You know, and then effectively, for 100 acres, have like a 10-story tall, wheat farm, aquaponics wheat farm, factory wheat farm per acre. You know, then you can basically get presumably 1,000 acres worth of wheat just from 100 acres if you stack the fucking farms on top of each other. Now, of course, many folks would be like, would try and point out the fucking flaws to it. The only flaws I can think of is that, you know, is that somewhere, somehow, something's going to break. More Murphy's Law, as it's known. Something somewhere is going to break, and it's going to be fucking hell replacing it. Beyond that, it's fucking easy. There's like several species of wheat out there where you can basically plant entire rows of wheat, right? In an aquaponics farm. You know, they grow straight up. You know, they would grow straight up. Wheat heads all up there. You know, and you can basically have a system that would spray water, give the wheat light, and then just have at the very end of the entire row, a little turbine thing, collector device of some sort that would pretty much systematically cut the wheat, down, collect the heads, and pretty much ship it off to like collect the wheat more or less, and then just dump it at the end of the darn row. Either that, or be connected to a conveyor belt that would move the wheat heads down the conveyor belt and whatnot. But if it's going to be an aquaponics farm, then you can water it from underneath the plant instead of from above. So have constant light every day, all day. Water, underneath the plant that basically waters the plant from underneath. And then you would have, maximum growing limit, which would then be collected by, cutting thing that would go cut it down, collect the darn wheat, call it a day. Be done with it. And depending on the scenario, you can basically grow wheat every day, all day, every fucking year. In a enclosed, controlled environment. Throw solar panels on top of it and set it up where, carbon dioxide gets pulled in, and pushed through the entire green, skyscraper. And then, and like the oxygenated air that would be produced by the plants be pumped out through the top or something, and bada bing, bada boom, you got a carbon capture device as well. Using carbon capture to basically speed run the entire growth cycle of the plants. If that's even possible. Now, would this work for all plants? No. But that's just one of my many ideas, which would increase bread production dramatically if done right. But like I said, the only problem is something will go wrong, something will inevitably go wrong, and would inevitably cause a lot of money to fix. In regards to living situations, plop down a skyscraper, do a pattern of mall, hotel, park, and church all in one fucking building, and just, stack it up on top of each other and build a parking lot around it. Basically, you take a town, turn it into a skyscraper, call it a day. And you build fucking cities out of that. And that would be my idea of a city or of a town. So you wouldn't have to go, into your truck or into your car to go and find a job or to go and find, this or that. You can basically go into an elevator, go down to a level, get out, be like, look around for a minute, nothing you like, get back in the elevator, go down another floor, go out again, call it a day. Play your cards right. You fit thousands of people into one square area, like one fucking acre, if you play your cards right. If not, within 100 acres. Over 1,000 people fit living, dying, and breeding in the same fucking area. Then you also have, you know, bringing back jobs. In my eyes, a proper job is one that pays $1,000. That being farming, factory, mechanics, you name it. Fishing, trading, exploring. And if I were to do any freaking mining BS, I would, go to Elon Musk, buy a rocket or two from his Haplobut, preferably a Falcon 9 or a Falcon Heavy, and a couple of his fucking capsules. Slap together a fucking lunar exploration space station. Send that son of a bitch to the moon and back, and keep sending it back and forth between Earth and the moon, and build a fucking mining base on the moon. A mining base that would, I don't know, mine iron, aluminum, gold, titanium, and silica. All of the building components for a rocket. So I can mass produce the rocket industry and build my own fucking rockets. And proceed to, keep building up the fucking lunar base until I have the ability to, start building bigger and bigger, better and better lunar exploration, space stations that can be built and redesigned and repurposed to go to Mars and back. But no, if I was a dictator for 5 fucking minutes, those would be the policies. In regards to power plants, well, if I was, a dictator of a very dry area, an area that has little to no water, I would build a desalination plant. Like if this dry area is next to the Gulf of Mexico, for example, I would build a desalination plant without hesitation. Order one built and have that fresh water pumped all the way down to a man-made lake that is connected to a man-made river that leads all the way back to the Gulf of Mexico. Fill that man-made lake up and build a man-made dam, all along, like a, dam setup, basically all along the entire man-made river, starting from the lake all the way down, as far down as I can get it. and basically set it up where I can pull as much electricity out of the man-made setup as humanly possible. Oh, definitely use a bunch of gas guzzling power plants too, alongside a bunch of water dams and stuff. If not gas guzzler power plants, then at the very least, you know, bioreactor, power plants that runs off of algae or, you know, nuclear reactors. I am not going to shy away from the concept of having a nuclear power plant. So, but in regards to vehicles and whatnot, I would just simply create policies that basically state for every one gas guzzler, make at least two hydrogen powered vehicles and three electric powered vehicles for every one gas guzzler. As well as in regards to, you know, like gas stations and whatnot, I would basically be like, oh, yes, you know, make it where you also do hydrogen, tanks, as well as, you know, make it where every darn parking lot that is larger than 10 acres or larger than 5 acres, has a solar power farm, like a solar panel farm, built on top of it with a powering station per parking lot. So as your car just sits there in that freaking parking lot, it would be charging. But no, I wouldn't, forcefully change it. I would create a nice, good little harmony, if you want to call it that, of having a bunch of gas guzzlers on the road and a bunch of hybrids on the road and a bunch of electric, hydrogen, you name it. Give people the choice, and not force people to choose. Because if you force someone to choose, they're going to go for the gas guzzler all the fucking time. And the only way to make it cheaper to get electric and hydrogen and hybrids and not no gas guzzler is if you were to start mining resources on the moon. The sooner we can start mining resources on the moon, the better. But that's if I was a dictator of my own country. If I was a dictator, and I went to war with somebody, well, I've already expressed my opinions on that matter. I believe in complete and utter total war. There is no innocence in war. There is no, you know, victims in war. There's only casualties and dead folk.